Welcome back to my channel, Cultivating My Vibe. If you're new here, my name is Taryn, and I'm super keen for you to be here. Yep, and thanks to all of my lovely subscribers coming back every week. I adore you guys. Anywho, let us get into today's video. So, as I assume you guys know from my title, I am doing things to do on the winter holidays because the end of this week, I'm pretty sure, winter holidays start, and it's very different to America. So obviously we're here in Australia and we watch all these American shows and like YouTube videos, and they're like, go and make snow angels and igloos and I don't know what other stuff they do in the snow. But that's not exactly something that we have here, and if we do have it, it's an extreme rarity. So here are some fun ways to spend your winter holidays that do not involve anything snow related. As you can see, I am all comfy cozy. I've got my funny little colourful socks on. By the way, these would be my Unstable Unicorn socks. If you want to check that out, it's one of my favourite games. And I'm so excited, guys. I am wearing a new top at the moment. I bought it for myself as a birthday present, and it is by Pictured by Paige, and it's so cute. And here's all. Let us get into the video. And yeah, let's have some fun. Alrighty, so because I'm aware that like most of you guys are in high school, don't have your license, all those kinds of things, I've tried to make my list as easy as possible for you guys to do. So, I've got 20 plus ideas and let's get into it. Number uno, my number one is a movie night. So this can be super fun. You can invite all your friends over, or even just like your bestie, whatever you're vibing, and just have a movie night. Get your cushions, get your blankets, have a warm, lovely little night. You can, have some hot chockey and stuff. And I've got a whole bunch of movie recs, so it depends on what you're vibing. Personally, I do not do horror at all, so I'm going to suggest none of that. I might expand on why I don't like horror in another video, but I don't know, we'll see. For now, just blanket, I don't like horror. You can go back and do some Disney Princess, you can do some like movies you watched when you were a kid, you can find, a TV show, whatever you want, but just have some fun and have a lovely little movie night. Alrighty, next one is a DIY day. You could try out, painting some tote bags or something like that. Maybe try a new project you never tried before. There's a whole bunch of inspo on like Pinterest and stuff like that, but it's so much fun to get into it and do something you never really do. So yes, that's my next suggestion, if I can figure out my words. Girls' date, so you can have all your girlfriends, all your besties over, and get your nails done. You can have some fun and do a bit of like a makeup thing, look all fancy, and just muck around, have some fun with each other, do a face mask, have just some fun with your girls. Alrighty, this is my next one, and it is a book club with friends. So you all find a book that you're interested in, like you and your friends, and you read it. I mean, even if you don't want to do this with friends, just take your break and read, because I love reading and I definitely recommend. I have a few book suggestions for you, depending on what you're interested in. So, one of my favourite book series is Percy Jackson, and then there's like the whole series, and then there's the next one, and there's the next one, and we just love it. So that's one. Another one that I love is if you're interested in sci-fi, you're interested in romance at all, action, any of that type thing, is The Lunar Chronicles. It's by my favourite author, Marissa Mayer. Basically, my whole plug when I tell people to read it is just Cinderella is a cyborg. My other suggestion that I'm going to give you guys is if you guys are interested in reading some Christian books. As you know, I love the bookstore Kurong. It's in the city and it's got a bunch of stuff, but you can buy things online. So, for example, this is Hearts on the High School Floor by Cameron and Renee Bennett, who are two Australian pastors who head up Youth Alive. Awesome. I'm reading it myself at the moment. Really good book. That's just a few to get you started. My next one is to pick up a new hobby. This is one that I'm actually thinking about doing a video series on, so let me know if you'd be interested in that in the comments down below. But find a new hobby. Find something to do that doesn't involve your phone. So for me, as I mentioned, I've done embroidery. This is what I'm currently working on. Have been working on it for a while, like way too long. As you can see, it's just a work in progress. This was $5 from Kmart. It gets you the hoop, the fabric, the thread, everything, and the instructions. Really simple thing to pick up, and it just is a good way to use your time not on social media or just like wasting it in the endless scroll. So yes, I've tried embroidery, I've tried roller skating. Find something that works for you, whatever you're interested in, and just try something new. My next one is to redecorate your room. So obviously you guys have seen my room. If you haven't, check out the video that I'll link over there, which is my first video that I ever made, which is a room tour, so you guys can see. Don't look at my room right now. There's a reason I'm not showing you the floor. It just made me happier to be in my room. So maybe you want to like add some more pictures on the wall. Maybe you want to do a board thingy like I've got. I definitely recommend it. Makes me happy to look at. Again, more info will be in the little thingy. Go check out that video. But yeah, just have some fun with it, you know? There's a whole bunch of inspiration on, you know, TikTok, Pinterest, wherever you want to look. Alrighty, my next one is to have a baking competition. I think this would be a lot of fun if you just got your friends involved, or even if you want to bake some things alone. But personally, I'm very competitive, so I'm like, competition, let's go. But you guys could get some store-bought mix, or you can make it yourself. If you don't want to do a baking competition, do decorating. Get your Woolies mud cake, maybe one, maybe two, whatever you want. And then just go to the bakery section, get some icing, some sprinkles, and just have a competition decorating the cakes. Bonus point, you get food to eat. Plus, I'm a bit of a favor of like the batter. I'm definitely a cookie dough eater. Shh, don't tell mom. I am responsible. Next one, karaoke party. Just get the tunes out, let's go. Or even another one that we've done before is a lip sync battle, which is a bit nicer if you're not really wanting to sing. But it's just like a lot of fun, and it's just silly, and yeah, that's one of the things you can do. Nice and inside so you'll stay warm. Next one, have a photo shoot with your friends. So I've got some inspo pictures around my head. But, you know, a lot of things are about, you know, all these things you can do in summer, but you can do this in winter too. It just means you get to flex like your warm clothes outfits, because in summer you're pretty limited to like shorts and a shirt because it's hot. But in winter you got all your layering, you got your jewelry, you just, I'm trying to layer. I'm not very good at layering. As you can see today, I haven't really layered, but it's something I'm working on. So have some fun with that. Go out with your friends, do a little photo shoot, get some Insta content. Yes. Go on a picnic. This one, of course, is one that gets recommended in summer when the weather's all nice, but I think this could so be fun in winter. Bring, you know, your picnic rug, stop by Woolies, get your snacks, get your food, and bring on some, you know, blankets, sit there with your squishy and your hoodie and whatever it takes for you to be nice and warm and cozy. And, you know, I've done this with my friends before, and we went to Woolies, we got, you know, cheese board kind of stuff, we got lollies, or I've gone on a picnic with my friend and we bought, you know, rolls and, you know, made lunch and whatever you guys are vibing, just go and have some fun, really. Anyway, next, and probably one of my favorite on my list, is a board game night. As you guys are very, very aware, I'm sure, I love myself some board games. So I'm a big fan of this, and I have a lot of friends that love it as well, and I so recommend it. It's just so much fun, and it's not always something you do too much. So, but yes, find some board games that you and your friends would like to play, or some card games, and have a night, get some snacks, it'll be good. My next one is to go to a market. I love this personally. But it's not something that I do too much. So a lot of places have morning markets on the weekends. A big time is Sunday mornings. There are a lot, but some of them do night markets, especially on like a Friday night. So for me, I do youth group on a Friday night and church on a Sunday. So I don't tend to go to too many. But as we come into holidays, you know, youth programs tend to lessen up a bit, so maybe that'd be a good time for you and your friends to check out some markets, or Sunday after church, or whenever you find one near your place that's, you know, open, just go have a look. There's some cute stuff. You're always going to find a hidden gems, and I don't know, maybe you'll be inspired to create a store yourself. Who knows? But it's just so much fun running around looking at all the random stuff that they have. My next one is a winter classic, and that would be the bonfire. So you could do a little camping thing with your friends, or just have everyone over and just do a little bonfire. Honestly, campfire chats are like the best. My next one, your parents might get a little bit mad at you, so, you know, use discernment, but have a pillow fort. This is something I loved to do as a kid. I would like steal the, you know, chairs from the kitchen table and chuck my blankets over them and all that stuff, but you know, it's a lot of fun, and I think sometimes we stop doing those little play things when we get older. So go revisit your youth, make a fort, have some fun. On to my next, and that is paint by numbers. So this is something that I have recently gotten into. I say recently. My birthday, a full year ago, my aunt got me a beautiful paint by numbers that I am still working on. It's very complex, and I don't work on it all the time. Someone next to my house is just walking on the roof, and that is distracting. Anyway, so yeah, that's something that I'm doing. There are some simple ones you can pick up from like Kmart and stuff if you're not like a fan of, you know, the little nitty gritty details. But yeah, you can give that a shot, have some fun with that. Alright, this is another one of my faves, and that is to make or find little presents for everyone for when school comes back. So you're on a 2-week break, and I know a lot of people are like, we'll hang out, and then never do. But you know, you can really still think of your friends and stuff by just doing little things and making them things, or buying or finding or whatever you want to do for them on the holidays. So, you know, even if it's just, you know, your friend loves mint chocolate, just get them a little mint chocolate bar. As I've told you guys before, this lovely picture here is something that I made for my friends. I made 3, so we each have one. But you know, you can DIY it, you can just find them a pretty flower you think they'll like, or go buy them something, whatever you want. It's just kind of fun to have that little, you know, I'm thinking of you, and then when you come back, you know, they've got a little present, and it's fun and happy. Alrighty, my next one, again, a solid for winter time, is go bowling. So obviously this is indoors, I have like the heater on and stuff. That can be some fun. Go and have just a crazy night, even if you're terrible like bowling, like myself. You can go and you can have some fun, and it's just a bit, yeah, nice and warm inside. My next one is a personal favorite again. If you, again, cannot tell by the decor on my walls and, you know, one of the videos where I burst out in song, not really sure why I did that, but whatever. Go see a musical or a play or something that's on in, you know, your local community theatre. There are a lot of little community theatre ones which have amazing and extraordinary talent, and although their budgets might be smaller, their shows are always amazing. So definitely recommend that you go check some of them out. I saw one just recently, and oh my gosh, I swear the guy that played this character is better than the one that played him in the movie, just from like a vocal perspective. But anywho, that's a lot of fun. You can go with some friends, you can go with your family. Last time I went with my aunt, but my mum and I do a lot. But guys, it's just some fun. Find someone that appreciates musicals as much as yourself, or if you don't, just, I don't know, continue to be sad without musicals. Alrighty, my next one is one that I have recently been doing, as you can tell by the fact that I am in a nice warm thingy, and that is to go shopping and get yourself a winter wardrobe. Obviously this goes a little bit in hand with the photo shoot, but I know for myself, I've got a few different camps and conferences and stuff coming up, and I'm going to freeze to death. In Australia, it doesn't necessarily get like cold, so like in like America, you see them all like prepped up for the snow, but we don't really get that. So we just kind of go, yeah, we'll chuck a long sleeve, maybe a jacket. But I'm going to campgrounds where I'm going to freeze to death. So that's something that I've been doing, is just going shopping for some winter wardrobes. Alrighty, another one that kind of goes hand in hand with that last one is op shopping. If you're not a big fan of spending money like myself, or, you know, whatever, op shopping is great fun. There's always just like hidden little treasures that you and your friends can find, and it's so much fun to get a deal and get a really cool jacket for like $2. Yay, op shops. In America they call this thrifting, but in Australia, op shops. My next one here is to write a warm and fuzzy. Get out some stationery, some cute little stickers, and write a letter to someone. So a warm and fuzzy, if you haven't heard of it, is basically just like a little letter, a little note, a little message that you write to someone that just makes them feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So we've done this before on like camps and things like that, where, you know, you get this warm and fuzzy and it's saying, you know, like, I love spending time with you, you have such a beautiful heart, and you just kind of read it and you're like, oh, that's so sweet. Honestly, it's just so nice, and when it's written down, it doesn't always have that awkwardness of saying it in person. And plus, when you write it down, you get to experiment and do stickers, and you can add like a little drawing on it. But just have some fun, write your friends or family or whoever you want, really, just some warm and fuzzies, and help them to just feel nice and warm and fuzzy. And it's always fun for you as well to get to write that. My next one is to get into the Word. So I have a bunch of Bibles around that I won't go pulling out, but obviously a good one is YouVersion. I will chuck up a little thing on the screen to kind of showcase this app, but basically the YouVersion Bible app has the entire Bible. You can choose what version you like, NIV, ESV, NLT, King James Version if you'd like, whatever one you're interested in, and you can read the Bible. They have different plans, so some of them look specifically at topics like anxiety or, finding the call on your life or growing deeper with God. And, as you have this time and this break from holidays, just an amazing thing to do is to just spend a little bit more time in the Bible than you usually would, or a lot more, but, just spending that time just actively seeking God and, spending time with Him. So yay, that's that one. I have a couple left, and one of them is go on a camp. So all of my lovelies who I know in person know what I'm talking about, but there are a whole bunch of different youth groups that have winter camps. They might not be like on the holidays, but just like the week after or something. But I know my youth group and my friends' youth groups are all prepping for their winter camps at the moment. And honestly, it's an amazing experience. You have fun with your friends, you spend time with God, you do different crazy competitions, you have late night chats. It's an amazing time. So that's one of my big ones, and probably my favorite suggestion on here is get yourself to a winter camp. This is my last one, and it kind of wraps up all of the others together, and that is to scrapbook all of your holiday adventures. This can be physical or it can be digital. So I've got a scrapbook hidden somewhere in my room here, and I don't use it too much, but I've got like some high school memories and stuff like that. But, you could do this digitally, just take photos and create an Instagram album or something like that. It's so much fun to have these memories to look back on, and, as you go and you have some fun doing these different things, it's fun to photograph them. It's fun to get those candid shots. I'll show you guys a picture of one that I did from just some high school memories that I created, which was really fun. But, you do you, whatever works for you. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed my list of fun things to do. As winter holidays come up, reach out to your friends, see who wants to hang. If you're in youth, you can message a leader, like myself. We're not on break, so we might not be as free as you are, but, it's an amazing thing to get to go on a break from school, clear your brain a little bit, not have to stress about homework or assignments, and just have some fun with your friends, enjoy being a teenager, catch up with people, stay nice and warm and rugged up, and my most important thing that I forgot to mention is for all of these activities, mostly, do it with a hot chockey. Do it with a hot chockey. Anywho, that is the end of today's video. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to click subscribe down below and hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I upload a new video. And then, of course, please comment below. I love chatting with you guys. Let me know which one of these you're going to try out these coming holidays. Maybe we can do it together. I don't know. But I'm really keen to see which one was your favorite. So yes, leave a comment down below. And I love you all. I hope you enjoy your winter holidays, and God bless. Mwah!